All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, here tuning in here tonight at FreekyFast Broadcasting here with the, I remember the league's name, the eSports Auto Racing League. Sorry about that. They changed their name. Sorry about that. Had to deal with something there. But with that being said, it's Robert A. Moyer here in the booth, and going to be accompanied by Brian Johnson, or known as Soda Ken Johnson, and Zach Hall. How you doing there tonight, Brian?
Doing all right. We're gonna get ready for some of this short track action. Zach has stepped away, but he will return shortly.
That's fine. But with that being said, we're going to quick run through we'll do the national anthem real quick, if everybody don't mind, and then we will bring into the track facts when Zach gets back, and then we will go there and we'll have some action-packed racing for how many laps are they running tonight? 240?
240, yes sir.
Wow. Yeah, this is the first time I bought the track, and this is the first time I've ever seen the track, so well, it is what it is, right? All right, so we're going to step back and run our national anthem real quick, so we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in here tonight. All right, we got Zach back. So how you doing there tonight, Zach?
Doing great, doing great. How about y'all?
Doing great, doing great. So we're down to 5 minutes left here in the qualifying, but before we all get into about the track and all the talking about the track and these fast drivers out here on this track, did you want to do the Zach Hall corner of the track facts here tonight?
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that.
All right.
All right, here we are tonight at Five Flags Speedway. We got you some track facts we bring every single week here, and here they are. So, it's an asphalt half-mile located in Pensacola, Florida. It was opened in 1953, actually, so pretty old racetrack here. It hosted cup races actually during the 1950s. It's also home of the Snowball Derby, which is one of the most iconic late-mile stock car races in the United States of America. There's over 100 late-mile cars that come here to qualify for the race, so it's pretty amazing to watch that race
That's
every
a
year.
lot.
With a lot of NASCAR drivers actually competing, like Kyle Busch, major stars. So, this is a really fast half-mile track. It may be a half mile, but it's very fast because it's got 15 degrees of banking, which is pretty steep in each of these corners. So, pretty interesting stuff here. But the track's really abrasive also, so it's known to wear tires out pretty quickly. So we should see some guys struggling for tire wear and see how they can manage it tonight.
All right. Well, there's the track facts here tonight by Zach Hall's corner of track facts. I just came up with that because it sounded good.
I like it.
I like it. Yeah, we will take that.
Yeah, track facts of the corner of with Zach Hall. Yeah, there you go. Hey, well, I'll take it and run with it. But all right, well, we do have some drivers out there, gentlemen, that are definitely going to be running some veteran, well, not veteran cars, but military cars. We do have Justin. I believe he's going to be in the Navy. We got Bobby Hamilton Jr. That's going to be in a Marines car. And I'm not too sure if there's other ones, but I think there is. So we'll have
I'm
to.
sure we'll see a few more out there.
Yes. And Nick Hurd on Facebook says he loves it, and he says USA, USA, US, US. So he loves it. All right.
That's awesome. That's cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, we'll keep working on things. We're trying to get things better out here for everybody. So, but with that being said, what kind of race you guys think we're going to see here tonight?
Man, I think it's going to be action packed. I think this is a record number of cars for the Earl. So a lot of cars and not a lot of track. There's really only kind of 1 to 2 lanes of racing here, and I think it's just going to be action packed. Just like Zach said, the tires are going to be very important. So and it's open setup as well, so everybody has a different setup. It's going to be people's tires are going to be wearing at different rates, so it's going to be very interesting to see the comers and goers and who struggles at the beginning of the race and then figures it out near the end and vice versa. So it's going to be a very interesting race to watch.
Yeah, like I said, like Brian was going over there, it's abrasive track. It's going to be interesting tonight. Like Brian said, with the open setup, these guys should fall off at different rates, and we'll see comers and goers. Maybe they see some classic short track racing here with tire fall off. And I don't expect too much because we all don't have fuel tank load, so we're not going to be going major amounts of distance. But I believe the fuel window will be about 85 laps tonight, so I don't think we'll see anybody stretching it any farther than that. But we'll see. We were corrected last week, so you never know. So there'll be some interesting race also with the championship battle going on here.
Yes, that was going to be the next thing you were thinking in my mind there, Zach Hall. The championship, we have the 25, the 42, the 17, and the 56 are going to be running for the championship tonight. So we're going to be crowning a champion tonight, which is pretty awesome for these gentlemen that worked pretty hard, all season to get to this point, and hopefully it all turns out the way you want it to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we got Bobby Hamilton Jr. in the 25, one of our contenders for the championship tonight. He's going to sit on the pole right now at the moment. It's at a 14.98, which is a really quick lap. Only made the break into the 14, so he's flexing his muscles right now, really trying to show, hey, I'm out here to win a championship tonight. And then we got in fourth, we got the 42 of Brandon Puffenbarger, and actually, my bad, I didn't mean to skip you there, Justin, but 56 of Justin Napier. He's gonna put it on the front row here too. It looks like, and that's gonna be 3 championship guys right here in the front 4, and then Nick Hurd, our next championship driver, is in 7th. So our top 7 has got all 4 of our championship drivers. We should see some really interesting battles tonight as it goes back and forth. Who will be the champion?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. At least in the top 10, we have, the 4 drivers qualified in the top 7 there, like you said. So they're showing some speeds, and, wow, they're not too far off speeds, actually.
Yeah, I mean, whoever is going to win the championship after this race, they're going to have to win this race. I think it's going to be one of those deals where you're going to have to finish first to be first in the points at the end of the season.
Yeah, because it could come down to position-wise, too. We got, 15, 16, 17, 18 drivers tonight?
I believe we have 19.
19 drivers.
19 drivers tonight, so big field. Anything can happen here. We got stages at lap 50 and 100, so they're about to grid up here, so I don't know if you want to go through the grid here for Brian.
Yeah.
You want me to run through this grid here real quick?
Yepers, it's all yours. Let's run through the grid here tonight, gentlemen, here at the Earl at the Snowball 5 Flags. I guess it's called 5 Flags. I don't know. Whatever the nickname they go by here. I don't know nothing about this track, so I got to go with what you guys say. But go right ahead there, Brian Johnson. It's all yours.
Alrighty, so coming in on the pole with a time of 14:9.89 is going to be Bobby Hamilton Jr. in the 25 car. In second place, we have Justin Napier in the 56. Third place, we got Shane Wood in the 20 car. Brandon Puffenbarger bringing the 42 car up in fourth place. Jay Diamantidis. I know I butchered that. I'm so sorry. He's got
great job.
got the 51 car in 5th place. Stephen Page coming up in 6th place with the number 6 car. Nick Hurd in the 17, bringing her home 7th for qualifying. Tom D'Angelo qualified 8th in the 3 car. Bob Skinner 9th in the 82 car. Jason Spear in the 83 car, bringing her 10th. Stephen F. Burnett in the 33, 11th. Jamie Christensen qualified 12th in the 88. Thomas McMullen, 13th in the 02. Dennis Nickel in the 11 car, qualified 14th. Patrick Milligan qualified 15th in the 018 car. Chris Worrell in the 10 car, qualified 16th. Charles Widner qualified 17th in the 95. Mark Truxell in the 5 car in the 18th position. And J.J. Garrett wrapping up the field in 19th position in the number 18 car.
Man, these fields are getting so big, we might have to do top 10, and you do top 10, I do the top 10 the rest, because I know that's a mouthful right there.
It's a mouthful.
You did a great job, though.
All
Congrats,
right.
Brian.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
thank
job.
you.
Good job. All right. Well, we have
Good to have him back.
a fan out there for Justin rooting out there on Facebook side. So
awesome.
good job there. All right. Well, I will let you guys take the field, and it's rock and roll for 240 laps.
Yeah, this we got 2 pace laps here, of course, on short tracks, .5 miles.
Oh, it got me again.
Bobby Hamilton Jr. Yeah, well, Bobby Hamilton Jr. is in the pole. He's got Justin Napier in the 56, who I think just may have blinked, unfortunately, but hopefully that clears up for him. But the 56 here on the front row, 42 on the outside of the second row, and then we got the 17 on the inside of the 4th row. So it's going to be an interesting race here as the pace car begins to pull in. So there you go to green.
All right, pace car's in. Get ready to go green.
Green, green, green.
Green, green's out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Off they go down in turn 1.
Yeah, the 20 car got a huge jump right there, but he had to check up because Bobby didn't quite get that reaction time that the 20 car did.
Yeah, definitely. Bobby Hamilton Jr. Didn't have the best restart, but he cleared the 56, which was the goal. And he's set to sail now. Well, I know on the first restart, I'm not sure if they go on green after that, but I believe every restart goes on green now. So,
Okay.
so that's you got a good
Yellow
restart.
flag is out.
No, we already have a big wreck.
Already a yellow.
Oh. And that looks like it's back with the...
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh,
There's
we have
at
a...
least 6 cars involved.
Yeah, let's go back to the FreekyFast instant replay here and see what happened. ride with the 018 and we'll see what happens up in front of him here. If we can find what happened. It looks clear right now.
From what I found, it looks like the 82 of Bob Skinner and the 3-man made some contact here in the middle of the corner, which sent Bob Skinner spinning around and causing a huge checkup. Oh,
Yeah, it looked like the
cars.
82 of Bob Skinner, he was kind of fighting some tightness in the middle of the corner, and to get off of the 6, he had to check up, and then just kind of got rear-ended there.
Unfortunately. Do they still offer a quick fix in this league, or?
I believe they do, Robert.
Let's take a look. Yes.
Oh, 2 of them? Well, all right.
Yeah,
well,
so
at least
Bobby.
They're going to need them.
Yeah, right. Gonna need
I
them.
believe Bob Skinner had the tow, and so did the 02 of Thomas McMullen. Unfortunate for those 2 drivers.
Well, there's plenty of laps to get back into this, so.
Definitely. There's going to be a long race, like I said. Stages can come. You just got to keep your mindset in it, and the survive. Really, this is short track racing at its finest, and we're going to see a lot of interesting things happen tonight. I can guarantee that. And I mean, you know, we're already 5 laps into this race, but you're not going to see drivers pit up here and get on track position because it's going to be so crucial to be able to keep that lead. So it'll be interesting to see when the guys decide they really want to come in and get some new tires. So I want to see how far they go before they decide they want to pit, want to caution, stop.
Yeah, to me, I feel like with how hard it is to pass here, I think really if you have tires that are within 15 laps of each other, yeah, that was quick. But yeah, tires within 15 laps of each other, it's not going to be much of a difference.
Definitely. Look at that 56 of Justin Napier. He's using the outside well. It looks like he blinked a little bit, but he's staying strong on the outside here as Bobby Hamilton clears him off in the 3. And them bumps are, I've drove some laps around here. I haven't raced really around this racetrack, so I kind of decided to run some laps this week. Really see these drivers are fighting. The 56, oh man, he got a little wide in the 1. That's unfortunately he's in losing positions as the 42 and the 20 take advantage of that. But I really noticed the bumps on this racetrack. They can really upset the race car, and I think we'll be seeing that all night. Is guys really line-sensitive track for sure. So we'll see how lines differ around here. Using the bottom in 3 and 4, I think will be pretty hard tonight to pass.
Yeah, I mean, we just seen the 56. He, just got up into kind of the outer edge of the middle. We got a car rail riding the wall. Oh, he's off now.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing I noticed down here. These cars will climb the wall very easily.
Yeah, Tom Giangelo decided he was going to go down the track sideways. He didn't bring out a caution, but he's got to bring that thing down the road.
Yeah. Looks like... Yeah, he's going to bring it down the road here. So Tom Giangelo and the 3 car having to bring it down early here. But so far what I'm seeing... really, everybody in our championship battles. So we got Brandon Puffenbarger in 3rd, closest guy to Bobby Hamilton Jr. in 1st. Then you got the 56 of Justin Napier, fell back to 4th. He's just riding there. But it looks like Nick Hurd lost a few positions. I think Nick's being smart though. He said this is a long race. Probably don't want to put himself in too many bad situations and try to go up there and make up ground. So good decision of him. He's got a clean race car. That's what he needs to keep.
Yeah, I think that's a smart decision because even with these 2 fast repairs, by the end of the race, there will be cars that won't finish this race. At least a couple. 2 fast repairs is very generous, but 240 laps around a half a mile short track, there's going to be some cars hurt in this one. So I think that's the smart thing is just kind of lay back until, if it were me, about 50 laps to go or whatever the last caution. The last restart, whichever one you think that might be, and then go for it.
Yeah, just to let you gentlemen know, we're looking at for stage 1 is going to be 50 laps, and stage 2 is going to be 100 laps. So.
Oh, and we got another caution.
Another caution, yeah.
18 got turned around into the entry of 3, I believe that was, and then we had some extracurriculars afterwards with the 95 getting spun around and Bob Skinner again getting caught up in something.
Oh yeah, look at the replay here. The 18 just got loose coming out of the corner and just spun it out and hit the inside wall. Not exactly sure what happened to the 95, but then the 95 slid up and hit the outside wall.
Yeah, that was interesting. I think looks like Bob Skinner wrecked just by trying to avoid that. He lost it under braking. He got a little scared there and was correcting it back and forth. But oh wow, we're going Bobby Hamilton's Jr. pit, so I bring the off of the wreck there. 42 Brandon Puffbarger is going to stay out though. So our first, like I said, look, we're going to have a few takers that's staying out here. Like I said, it's going to be interesting with these guys when they want to pit because tire fall off. Yeah, it happens, but it's going to take a little bit longer than a normal size racetrack for sure. So
yeah, I think you know, and now is the time to experiment with this. You want to start testing this out. You want to have a guy that's similar speed to you, have him pit and you stay out, and then see what happens. You'd rather do it on lap 16 than 216.
yeah, that's definitely right, Brian. You're completely right. Like, this is a good time to test this right here theory for these guys to see how much does new tires matter. I mean, it's going to be very interesting here because Brandon Puffbarger was looking on the 20. He was definitely pressuring the 20 there for a little bit. So it seemed like his car was definitely coming in pretty good for him there. But then we're gonna have Bobby Hamilton Jr. had that rocket ship out there out front. So see how his car works in traffic and see if he can stay out of trouble. That's sort of the biggest fear for me for these guys is you pit, you put yourself a little bit back there, farther back, you really could easily get in trouble. And it's not something you want to do when you're racing for a championship. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, you want to keep yourself out of trouble, put yourself in positions that are extremely safe. Again, probably up until about 75 to 50 laps to go. To even have a shot at this thing with a track like this, with as many people, because you know, they race this many cars at this track, you know, in other leagues and iRacing and real life, whatever. But these, you know, for this league, this is a big step up in a number of drivers. So some of these guys may not be used to racing with this amount of people.
Well, anytime you have the driver number go up, the more carnage you're going to have, and the smaller the racetrack you are, it's going to be more carnage. So it's just two X factors playing together here, and there's pace car lights out. Yeah, they are. So we're going to be going green this time. Yeah, it looks like Bobby Hamilton Jr. So really, only the 42 and 17 stayed out. So we got our championship guys right here in the top 5. Shane Wood just being the outlier in that situation, but so the pace car's about to peel off here.
All right, pace car's off, getting ready to go back green, gentlemen.
Green flag, green flag.
Green's out, boogity, boogity, boogity. Off they send these bad boys down in here to turn 1, side-by-side racing here. Woo!
Man, Nick Hurd had a great restart on that, but just the outside line does not have any grip compared to the inside.
I can already see the difference in the 4 tires on the restart. Just the launch.
Yellow.
Oh, does he go back up?
Oh, man. That's not good for Dennis. I'll go back.
Yeah, it looks like nobody else is going to get caught up in it.
Yeah, he did a great job of locking that thing down.
Yeah, he did a great job, really, Brian, like you said, locking it down. Because it hits that inside wall. If you don't lock it down, it's going to bounce out back into that racing line.
Looks like the 51 slid up just a little bit and caught him on the exit of 3, and that's all it took.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, just close racing here at a short track. It looks like the 11 might have been looking to go to the inside of the 17 too with a run, and just the 51 and him met pretty much at the wrong point and just hooked the 11. But yeah, the 51 definitely got some nose damage from that, but nothing I don't think too detrimental here at a short track at these low speeds.
Yeah,
I was about to ask you, do you think that's gonna affect the car at all? 'Cause I don't think it will, but
yeah. See, this is interesting now. To see if does Brandon Puffenbarger, does he pit? I was about to say there's no way he can pit now because he's gonna lose so much track position if he does, because people already pitting there. So
Yeah, he's already made his bed.
Yeah,
He's going to have to lay in it.
Definitely. As we seen the 17 Nick Hurd, he fell back there, but he luckily held on to his race car and didn't get caught up in nothing right there. So that's the key. But right now we got we got 3 of the top of the championship guys in the top 4 with Shane Wood there in second with them. So it's going to be an interesting race all night. These guys are going to be right here together all night. I think, like Brian said, it's probably going to have to win it if you want to win this championship.
Yeah, and with these guys being so close on speed, all fighting for a championship up near the front, after about 200 laps, they might start losing some patience with each other. I know you seeing the same guy in your mirror, the same guy in front of you for 200 laps. It gets old after a while.
Yeah, we could definitely see patience wear thin tonight. That's something we'll definitely have to watch out with the short track, mentality out here. But really, this track is a short track, but I like 3 and 4 does not feel like a short track corner to me. So it feels like a super speedway, a short track. It's almost like a Bristol. But 1 and 2 is kind of short tracky in my opinion. But 3 and 4 has definitely got its characteristics of a speedway. So yeah, it's got high speeds and high drama. So it's short track racing here for sure. It's snowball at 5 Flags, the home of the snowball derby.
Oh, bring up the weather here. They're running partly cloudy. The air temperature is 65. The track is 68 with a 5-mile-per-hour wind. So that wind might play a little factor there, and coming from the southeast. But
yeah.
All right. Well, pace car's in, guys, and we're going to get ready to take these bad boys down into turn 1 as they go side by side again.
Oh, wow, what a drag race going into 1.
Yeah, the 20 got a great launch, but the 42, man, that bottom is so good though.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the old Bristol where you're going to be fighting for that bottom line.
Definitely want to have that bottom line. Here's Bobby Hamilton Jr. is looking on the 42. He's got them 4 fresh ones compared to the 42. Still in the same row from the start of this race. This is where we'll see if 4 tires really mean something. Bobby Hamilton Jr. is putting the pressure on, that's for sure.
Right in the cockpit here with him.
Extra 15 laps on that 42 car. He's making it seem like they got even tires as we got another caution.
And it looks like it's on the 88. Let's see if we can find the 88 here.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a single car spin here. 88. Nobody else getting damaged, and 88 didn't even get damaged. So no harm, no foul.
Yeah, see,
got a bit loose on exit.
Yeah, that bump off of 2 is really bad. Here we're going to see the 42 pit, and he's going to be the lone man here. Unfortunately, here's the 51. Looks like he'll come down. A few guys coming with him, but the 42 is going to lose a lot of track position here. I think he should have just held on to it to the end of the stage here at 50. I guess he thinks maybe pit now and then stay out at the end of the stage. That could possibly work for him, but
possibly. Well, I think he got a little scared there. He was able to hold off Bobby Hamilton Jr. on his old tires for a couple laps, but yeah, I think if that caution didn't come out, Bobby was going to go around him in a couple more laps.
Bobby was definitely Bobby was being patient. You could see Bobby was wanting to lead, but he was he wasn't going to just move him out of the way, of course. So. But the 42 looks, he's staying in the pit stop a long time, guys. Here's the pace car's going around. Oh no, he's going to go a lap down.
Ooh. Did he get caught up? No.
I wonder if he got a penalty for speeding.
Could have, yeah. That would be a 15-second penalty.
It's possible, and this track is just so short, you can possibly go a lap down with that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, because this is a half-mile track, so it don't take long.
Yeah, I think a pace lap around here is going to, looks like it's about 39 seconds, so about 40 seconds. So that's not a lot of time at all.
I know before that yellow came out, I went in-car there with Bobby Hamilton, and man, them things just bouncing around on this track.
He's still on pit road.
I wonder if his wife's calling him.
Yeah, something like that. Might have some technical issues.
Yeah, may have some technical issues. We don't know. He's definitely sitting there. Oh, he's coming off now. He's 2 laps down. I don't know if that was a penalty. Did he? I don't know if did he jump a restart or I don't know how.
Did he
how
pass
that
the
works
pace
out
car? Did he pass the pace car
here.
entering?
Did he Kurt Busch?
Yeah,
Jimmy
right.
Johnson?
Yeah, did.
Yeah,
After they've
maybe.
been warned.
I've done that at Indy actually. I don't think he did that, but that was very interesting. He's 2 laps down now. He's still got a clean race car, 2 fast fix. Anything can happen. I'm not going to count him out yet because short track racing
not
has
at
got
all.
2 stages to get that lucky dog. And right now he's in position for the lucky dog. So he can just continue what he's doing. He'll get the lucky dog here and maybe have a chance. But we'll go back to the front here with Bobby Hamilton Jr.
All right. Well, pace car ducks in. And we're getting ready to go back green.
Green's out.
Green's
flag,
out,
flag.
ladies and gentlemen. Off down to turn 1 they go, side by side. The 25 and the 20 get a great jump going into turn 1 and bringing it out of turn 2.
Holy cow, but the 6 drives it on the outside. It's to the 20 a little bit, but wow, what a run on the outside there.
Yeah, he's the first person to really use it to his advantage I've seen so far. And Bobby Hamilton Jr., what a good restart for him again as he sets sail out here and looks to pace his field here. As the 20 and the 6 still going at it. And man, there's battles all over this racetrack, this little racetrack. That's one of the craziest things.
I know this much, and didn't mean to interrupt you there, Zach, but I know Bobby Hamilton put a lot of time in, and he's got a really fast car here tonight because he ran a 15.3 compared to the 15.5 of Shane Wood. But do you think, my question to you guys, do you think knowing a little bit about these cars, because Bobby used to race these cars in real life, do you think that's he can use that?
Definitely. I mean, you can definitely, I feel like, apply it to the setup side of it. Thinks he's may learn that, he likes his spring to feel a certain way at a short track, and that's just his style. Like, he likes, a short track, he wants his car to act a certain way. And that's the thing with Open Step, you can build the car to how you want it and your preference. And he may be using prior experience for that. And I mean, the only way you can personally just from personal experience, the only way you can do it is just sit there and tinker with it and run laps. So it's a free tool. You ain't got to pay tires or nothing. You just go run to a practice session and run laps.
Yellow flag is out.
We're gonna have a caution here.
Another caution here.
Looks like it's on Tom the 3. So we'll go back here to the instant replay and see if we can see what happened to Tom as he's getting down in the corner here.
Looks like he got loose coming off of 4 and then caught Bob Skinner in the 82.
Oh,
Bob Skinner nowhere to go.
I think Bob Skinner's a pinball machine tonight.
I think so, yeah. He's getting tossed around all over the place.
Oh, man. I feel bad for the guy. Hang in there, Bob.
Definitely.
Don't give up.
I'm wondering because I just haven't noticed anybody get the lucky dog yet. I wonder if I could see that in the settings here. I don't see anything about it in the settings, but
Yeah, come to think of it, I hadn't seen it either.
Lucky dog yet, so
And there are, oh yeah, there's plenty of cars laps down.
yeah, there's cars lapped down, but I don't believe they've been getting the lucky dog.
Yeah, because Brendan Puffenbarger 2 laps down, he's the first car a lap down, so
he would get his lap back
They would've
technically.
gotten
if
it, yeah.
was. Yeah, we'll see here. Maybe it's coming, but someone got to watch because if you don't have a lucky dog, it's very hard to get back on the lead lap. You're going to have to take wave arounds and hope everybody on the lead lap pits. At a short track like this, that's very uncommon. So you can easily get trapped, which will make Brandon's job a lot harder probably to get back on the lead lap here. So I don't know. Maybe with this series they run it old style where you have to get your lap back the old way. I'm not sure.
maybe, I don't know, but without a
I haven't
lucky
seen
dog without a lucky dog at this lap, I'd be willing to bet it's impossible to get those laps back.
It's gonna be hard with people staying out and not being able to get the wave around. So he's got the hope for everybody to pit on a certain lap and then stay out. That's really the only thing, or just drive up there. Do the
Yeah,
old-fashioned way.
get a long run here and just stay out for as long as you can and hope a timely caution comes out.
Definitely. We're about. Is this gonna end the stage here too? Possibly.
And the six stays out.
Yeah, the 6, Stephen Page here stays out with our championship contender Justin Napier now in second. He's leading our championship. So he's in the best position right now for championship with a long race to go here. Looks like we're going to have a one-lap shootout maybe. I don't know if they're going to count that, throw another caution, but it'll be interesting to see if it's a green and white here.
Yeah, not sure, but hey, I just want to quick say thank you to all the viewers that we have out there. We much appreciate it.
Yeah, here we got some new players. Dennis was earlier wrecked. Remember, he wrecked earlier off of 4, so he's in the 3rd now.
Green's out. Green flag.
All
Green
right,
flag.
boogity, 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 off they go, and the 6 is going to get pushed by the 11.
Yeah, the 6 got a great start. The 56 had not a great start really. We'll see. This will be the end of the stage. I don't know if they'll throw a caution. We'll see.
Oh, it's Bobby
Yellow
Hamilton
flag is out.
Jr. Turns around.
Oh no. Well, that's the end of our stage for sure. So Stephen Page, congrats on his stage win here.
Did he yellow? Okay, I didn't even hear yellow come out. We under yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bobby Hamilton Jr. just loses it going into 3.
Yeah, he's getting it back
Did he
rolling
lose?
again. See if we can watch the instant replay. Yeah, he just kicks it right out, and then the 10 had to avoid action, got rear-ended by somebody. So
Yeah, I think it was the 20 car.
The 20 were in the 6 there, and sent him into to the 10. My bad, not the 6. But
So Shane Wood was involved into that too.
yeah, he got a little damage from that too.
Yeah, 10 was slowing up, and 20 couldn't see because 10 was in his line of sight for the 25, and got a little bit of nose damage on there. So now Nick Hurd is our only championship contender, hasn't got involved in something yet because with 42 getting caught on pit road and all that.
Well, the 56 is still all right too.
Oh, 56, that's right.
Yeah, 56 Justin Napier is still in this game too, but Bobby Hamilton Jr. is going to stay on the lead lap too, I think here.
All right, well, I brought up
the pace car's coming. He's going to stay on the lead lap. Bobby Hamilton Jr.
I brought up the caution info here for the viewers out there, gentlemen. And right now they got 6 cautions already for 25 laps, 188 laps to go, 7 lead changes, and their average lap time around this track right now is a 15.59.
And that's pretty quick considering all the cautions.
Yeah, I hate to see what the race pace would be. You know, that's race pace right now at a 15.59. So,
Wow.
Yeah,
That's will be interesting here. Like I said, Bobby Hamilton Jr. stays on the lead lap. That's important for him as Brandon Puffenberger's still stuck 2 laps down here.
I don't think they're running any lucky dogs.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, he hasn't got the lap back yet. So, but I think our leader in this. Oh no, the 6 is still there. I don't know why it shows 11 as our leader, but.
Well, I know the 56 has been. We got to keep an eye on Justin. He's been having some hard times getting started up through, the green flag restarts.
Yeah, Justin's had some subpar restarts really, but I think the biggest thing for him is just to keep it clean right now. As he sees one of his contenders is knocked down 2 laps down with the 42, and you got Bobby Hamilton who just spun in on pretty much there. In 3 and 4, so he's looking good. But we got Nick Hurd, the 3rd now, our championship contender. But I mean, anything can happen. The 11 was spun out 20 laps ago, so here's pace car pulls off.
All right, pace car's off. Getting ready to go back green. Green's out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Off they go, ladies and gentlemen.
Nick Hurd got caught sleeping there as the 6 just takes off.
Oh, look at that 51. That 51 is all over the 11.
Yeah, the 51 is oh wow, the 11 got a big run there on the 6.
Oh, he's going to be looking for the lead.
11?
Yeah,
Wow.
and the
Holy
51.
Cow. Wow.
What a move. There's even Nick Hurd has damage back there, and he's hanging on back there, but the 51 and the 11 going by.
That big old Exxon hood got pretty big in 11's mirror, and 11 said, "Hey, it's time to go."
Yeah. As the 51 continues the pressure, they're really close to each other. There's some really close racing. That looks scary, but what a race! These guys are going at it. This is short track racing at its finest.
Yeah, this is what it's all about right here.
Definitely, Brian. Oh, is the 51's gonna get that run there? Is the 11?
Oh, he touched him from net code.
That was big net code.
Oh, and the 51's gonna have to go through pit road here.
Oh man.
Yep, that's one of those things about short tracks and even plate racing. When you got tracks that require close proximity to each other, netcode and iRacing is always going to be a thing you got to be careful about.
Yeah, gonna watch the replay here as the 11 and the 51 go down the backstretch, and whoop, and yeah, oh, that was big, and that scared the 6 so bad he hit the brakes. Wow, I hate netcode.
One of those unfortunate deals sometimes. And
look at the 18. Yeah, 18's now up in the lead. They got the 88 up there. The 95's running 6th. Wow.
18 started 19th tonight, so he started dead last on the field. He's up to the lead now here, a few laps in. So.
Yeah, man. Sure. If you avoid all those wrecks, you can get up to the front pretty quickly.
He's even got a damaged vehicle and he's up to the front, so congratulations to him.
Yeah, and you got the 88. He's got a little bit of right front damage. He's got the 17.
Is he running a Hello Kitty car?
No, I don't
think so. I think
what's on the back of his car?
Let's take a look here.
No, it is Hello Kitty. Oh.
Yeah, that would be Hello. Oh.
Yeah, that's not Hello Kitty. That's the other part.
All right. Well, anybody out there in the league that's watching this here at the Earl, that's an inside joke. If you want to know, we'll explain later.
That's great. But, yeah, Nick Hurd here. Looks like, look at this, though. We got in 3rd place, we got the 17 Nick Hurd. 4th place, we got the 56 Justin Napier. And look at Mr. Bobby Hamilton Jr. after a spin. Back up to 5th. So things can happen fast on a short track like this with our leaders getting in a wreck and then people pitting and different strategies, different tires all over the place.
Well, I know this much. I'm having some fun watching this race. This race is very entertaining, at least.
Yeah, it's
in a good way.
This is what short track racing is. It's action packed. You can't even get it all. Like
we have the 20 sitting down on in the front stretch.
Yeah, I wonder
what happened to him. Did he get a black flag?
He may have. Looks like he's let everybody pretty much go by. Oh wow, we almost had a wreck kind of back there, but
yeah, that puts Shane Wood. He's now a lap down. Brandon is 2 laps down. Tom's 3 laps down. Bob Skinner's 3 laps down. But going back to green here, ladies and gentlemen. 18 leads him down. Green's out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Off they go. Let's see how this start goes here. And side by side. And who was that?
Nick Hurd spun the wheels or something.
Yeah, he spun the tires pretty bad, but he held on to it. He's on the apron, but he's good. Here comes the 56, though. That big battery starts all night. That was my best one. So we got JJ Garrett out here leading this race. Started 19th, looking good. There's going 56. Look on the 88. It's a hard pass to make with the bumps on there, but the 56 makes it work and he clears them. Justin Napier up 2nd. What a great job by him.
Yeah, that car is looking really, really stable through those bumps. That's probably something he was trying to address all week, trying to make a really good setup for this track. He's done a really good job.
Oh yeah, look, he got a great run out of 4 right there. He's looking on the outside. He's looking to maybe do the crossover here.
Oh, we're riding inside with them. Watch them, man. Man, these vehicles are just bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, yellow. This track is it's rough. Oh man, another wreck thing we have here in the back to back.
Looks like that's on the 3.
3.
back here to the instant replay as he's getting down into 1 and 2. And
so he got
a little help.
Yeah, it looks
just
like
a little bit of help.
A lot of O2 at Thomas but
he got the love tap.
yeah. Unfortunately there for Tom D'Angelo, and he's 3 laps down still. So oh wow,
It's like Shane Wood getting a wave around.
Wow, we have, I don't know if you guys are looking at your stent stuff, but we have some drivers that are all over the board on their pit stops, on tire-wise. The 18's got 26 laps, the 88's got 38 laps on his tires, but then we go to the 10's got 10 laps, Bobby Hamilton's got 18 laps, Dennis has got 8 laps on his tire.
It's all over the place.
I mean, it's all over the board. I mean, we got
Nick Hurd has 46.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are, how's tires work here?
Like I said, it's an abrasive track, but they don't really fall off too much. It's really just you got to stay with the balance of the car, really, and have a good car that's on good car on older tires. So.
All right, well, I guess that's why they're not pitting then, huh?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. That's like this track position. I mean, see if you get back there, you never know what could happen. In the back of the pack, you can really get caught up in wrecks easily.
Well, Bobby Hamilton, he worked his way back up to 4th place.
Yeah, that's a really good job bouncing back from getting a little loose going into 3 and spinning it around. Super job of working his way back up to the front.
Yeah, it looks like the 20 car did got a wave run too. So he'll be back on the lead lap here, in the 20 and 14.
Okay, so was he in the front of the pack when that?
He was the first car a lap down. I don't know.
So how did he get a wave around, but other drivers weren't getting wave rounds?
But during the last caution, we did see him stopped on the inside of the straightaway.
Yeah,
so may have had
something interesting going there. I wasn't listening to the chatter going on there, but
technical difficulty or something.
yeah, something. I have no clue. But he's back on the lead lap now, and we got the 25 Bobby Hamilton Jr. as our first playoff or championship driver. So wow, these guys are really stacking up getting these tires warmed up. It looks like they want some heat in them.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna have the pace car go in, and he's gonna burn his rubber off. There you go. He makes his rubber marks as he goes in, and get ready to go back green. Green's out. Oh, and the 10 spins his tires a little bit, but holds on to it as they go down the one end. He's in against the wall, and
Yellow flag is out.
No.
he was trying to stay out of the way.
I'll tell you what, I don't know how Bobby Skinner managed to get through that. But he slowed her down and got through it. He did the 83. 83 got through it. I think the 42 stopped.
Wow, he's right.
Wow, that was interesting. Looks like the 10 may have spun the tires and.
Yeah, that's what.
He hit the inside wall there. I mean, the 19 did kind of, or 18 kind of came down a little bit, but the 10 took a nose into the wall, and then that just created a huge checkup where you couldn't even stop, and then boom. Huge, chain reaction.
Yeah, now the field's definitely all shuffled. We got cars in front of the leader.
If it wasn't shuffled before, it definitely is
now, right? We got cars going around, and we got the 20 going in. Got the 17. He looks all smashed up.
Oh man, we had Justin Napier and the 17 Nick Hurd both take huge big. Well, Nick Hurd's wasn't his worst, but Napier went flipping. Nick's is pretty bad too on the nose. Shane Wood the 20. Multiple cars that were up front really hurt by this wreck right here.
Yeah, with the nose damage, I'm not too concerned with it as a driver as far as aero goes. The aero's not greatly important here, but I'm worried about that engine overheat. So it's definitely important to go in there and get that fixed as much as you can without using that fast repair, because I think I wonder if there's any drivers out here who've already used both of theirs.
It's very possible that some of them have. We got a bunch of cars. We got only the top 10 on the lead lap right now. So looks like Nick Hurd in the 17s will go a lap down. Shane Wood is going to go a lap down. So that's really Nick Hurd. It's unfortunate he's going to be a lap down because he's one of our playoff contenders. Looks like Justin Napier was able to get that fast fix though, and stay on the lead lap, and still here's an 8th. So he's looking decent from that. But Bobby Hamilton Jr. getting there, look at him up in the 3rd. So slowly working his way back up and doing it patiently. So see if he can get that lead back here. But that's 19. I mean, it's 18. JJ Garrett's looking really strong tonight.
And the way that worked out there, Bob Skinner and Brandon Puffenbarger were able to get a lap back. They were able to get the wave around. So.
Oh, they did take the wave around. Yeah, I see that. Okay.
So that's a lucky break for them there.
Yeah, with
Green flag, green flag.
All right, green's out.
Bobby Hamilton Jr. with a good restart in 3rd. As the 11, a little deep into
way up there.
Yeah. Bobby Hamilton Jr. looks to take 2nd here. He's going to set his sights on that 18 car.
Yeah, he's really good on entry.
Yeah, Bobby Hamilton's car
just sails it. Oh, and he bumped him.
Yellow, yellow,
There
yellow.
goes the 18 around.
And
Nobody else gets in it.
And we've seen that live, so we don't even have to go back to replay.
Yeah, that was just Bobby Hamilton's car. Man, I think was turning the center good, and
He was able to get back to the gas before the 18, and
yeah, and the 18 was just there. And no, Bobby didn't mean to do that, of course, but just wow, his car's really good to the center. That's really what I noticed through that whole ordeal. Even though he probably does he have fresher tires? Do y'all have seen that?
he does, I believe.
Who's that?
Yeah, I thought he had fresher. Yeah, Bobby had fresher than the 18, so that's probably helping him a little bit in the center. But he's definitely shown it all night. I mean, he qualified on the pole. He's back up to the lead after having some trouble, and
They had it was 8-lap newer tires.
looks like Steve Page and the
Good old
56.
JD.
Yeah,
Oh,
JD. I'm sorry, JD. Even though it's not your name, but
Yeah, we'll have to get with him.
yeah, we'll have to learn. You did a great job earlier. But he's gonna come back up here into the lead lap too. So we got now 2 more cars on the lead lap.
They're going through the field here. There's not many cars that don't have a couple dents in them.
Yeah, there's really not.
018 looks pretty clean right now.
The 42 is completely clean. I mean,
20 cars, he might have a little nose damage.
looks like Nick's got a clean race car too now too, so he had to take his fast repair course. But 20 car is 1 lap down, so is the 17. So both they'll be fighting for stay ahead of that right there. So be interesting as I don't think Bob Skinner and Puffenberger got their lap back on a wave round at one
Did
time.
they not?
With 2 and 3.
Yeah, they didn't kind of. Well, humph. That's straight. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, it seemed like they passed for the wave round, but I don't know. Maybe not. But man, got the 95 Charles Winder up to second here after starting 17th. So
I think it would be Charles Whitner.
Widner. Yeah, there you go. Yep, Widner. Good job, Brian. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate the help. Always, I will always take it. I'm not the best either, so. But so we're gonna double file them up here.
I think we've had a different top 5 on every restart.
Yeah, there's so much going on. It's hard to keep up really with all these changes for positions. We got new guys here every time. Really, I feel like on every restart. So, pace car's about to come in.
All right, well, we're going to get ready to go back green here.
Green flag, green flag.
Green's out, and
go.
25 and the 95 take her down into turn 1 side by side with 11 pushing the 95.
Wow, yeah. 95 did a good job to keep that thing straight, and wow, he had a good launch out of 2 on the high side. But Bobby Hunt Jr. is going to pull it down to the bottom. Out of 4, he looks really good too. So
An 11 car probably has the best car up in that middle lane right there. He's doing a great job on that outside lane.
wow, we're having big. Oh, it looks like we're having a wreck. I think we're having a wreck. Oh yeah, we're having a wreck. Turn 4.
Yellow flag is out.
3 car in the maybe 3 into 17.
Oh, and oof.
I think Herb was involved.
Oh, and we'll go back and watch this replay and see what happens here. 17's high.
I don't think the 17 knew the 3 was there. Looks like he just turned to go to the bottom with a big wide arc.
He dove from the bottom and just passenger slammed the 3.
Yeah, it's a couple guys escaped. Yeah.
Oh, there were 2 wrecks there. I was focused on the 18. I didn't even realize there was another wreck behind him.
Wow. This spotter needs to be fired.
Oh wow, the 18. Yeah, the 18 and the 83 got together. It's like all
They
4
had a little door slam, and
It looks like Shane Wood's gonna get back on the lead lap here too. So he's back around there with Nick Hurd going 2 laps down. I think. Wow, Nick's car's really hurt, but
Well, hopefully he has a quick fix yet. But
definitely, yeah.
let's real quick. Where is all the chase drivers? We have 4 drivers, so I know we have the 25's leading.
Right now, yeah, we got Bobby Hamilton Jr. Then our next driver is going to be Justin Napier in the 56 and 10th. His car's clean, so it's a good sign for him. He just pit, I think, under this last caution. Then the next will be Nick Hurd at 17, and then Brandon Puffenberger at 42, where they're both 13th and 14th, 2 laps down. So these guys are going to have to get their laps back here to get back on the lead lap, and we'll have a chance against Bobby and Justin.
yeah, I think Justin he'll be there at the end if he can stay out of trouble up until then. Yeah, he's in 10th right now, but I think he might have something for the 25 later in the run. You know, when or later in the race when the track rubbers up, is because short track like this many cars, there's going to be a lot of rubber in the corners near the end of the race. So maybe the 56 will have something for the 25 at the end.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely something that happens. We're going to see this track go through phases tonight as the rubber lays down. I feel like we'll see the track tighten up mostly. That's what I've just from experience of running a few laps running earlier. I feel like the track seems to tighten up as you lay a little bit of rubber down. But it definitely slows down too. That's another thing. It's going to be a little bit slower at the rubber, but it's going to tighten up a little bit. So a little more stability off, and we'll see these guys flying around here all night long, really. So see what Bobby Hamilton Jr. can. I don't think he'll be pitting. Well, actually, we've got a stage coming up too here.
Yeah, in about 4 laps. And these guys up near the front, they're going to have to get tires. Bobby Hamilton Jr.'s got 42 laps, and Widner's got 44. 88's got 62 laps. Yeah, it is a lot of caution laps, but still laps.
Here we go. As the pace car's about to pull in.
All right, pace car's in. Get ready. Bobby Hamilton's going to lead them down here to
Green's out.
these
Green
motors
flag, green
roaring,
flag.
and there they go.
Big checkup on the outside. That could have been bad, but good job by the guys on the up. As the 11's all over Bobby Hamilton Jr. and we got the 95
Just looking on the outside.
Yeah, he looked there, but Bobby Hamilton Jr. steps on the gas and goes to 3-4 and clears him. As we got battles all through this back for this stage in here. Man, everybody's side by side back in the back is. These guys like they're about to get single filed out right here. But I've seen the 10. Looks like he's back here around 8th place, really. It's wild. These guys all over the place racing. Oh, we have the 51 spinning on the front
Yellow flag
straightaway
is out.
as he comes off 4.
See if we can find.
I think he kept it out of the inside wall and no damage.
Yeah,
What a
he
good job by
managed
him.
to lock that thing down and not hit the wall. It came, gosh, that had to be 6 inches.
That was really close, but that's going to be the end of our stage right there. Bobby Hamilton Jr. Take the stage one. So stage 2 goes to Bobby Hamilton Jr. It looks like the 42 of Brandon Pumpenbarger is going to get a lap back here since he was the first car, 2 laps down.
Yeah, I think they they realized people weren't getting lucky dogs, so now they're having to manually give them to them.
Definitely see a few guys get their lap back. That's good. As it looks like a few guys getting up the road. Bobby Hamilton Jr., the 11, 56, the 018. They all stay out here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of cautions happening, and so you want to keep that track position.
I think that's
but
Bobby Hamilton's plan. I think that's 11's plan. I think it's what most of these guys is. Man, cautions just keep coming out. Why? I mean, why should I pit? You know, like I'm running 2 laps. I feel like.
We got 12 cautions for 53 laps, 139 laps to go, 12 lead changes, and now the average race time is 15.62 around this track.
Wow, that's crazy.
With 53 caution laps, yeah, that's half the race.
Yeah, it's
These
not
tracks.
caution laps. I think that's what the 25 and the 11 and all these stayed out. Saying, man, these cautions keep coming out. I'm just going. Why give up the track position and put yourself back in there where you can get in trouble? I mean, Bobby Hamilton already had a problem when he got back there, so I think he said, you know, I'm gonna keep this track position and try to win this championship. But the 56 is right back up here in the 4th, so he's not making it easy on Bobby, and it looks.
It looks like the top 6 stayed out, and then most everybody behind him pitted.
I know if I was out there, I'd stay out too. Like you said, Zach, why not? I mean, just stay out there.
Put yourself in the lion's den, yeah.
Wow.
Hear me roar.
The 11's had a really good race. I gotta give it the Dennis here.
Yeah, he had that spin earlier, but
The spin had, I think, did him and the 51, I think, had a wreck too. They're leading, so he's back up here competing up for the lead. So Dennis is looking good tonight with Bobby Hamilton Jr. about to lead us to the screen.
All right, well, we're going to get ready to get these engines roaring again. As pace car goes in.
Green's out.
And
Green flag,
green's
green
out.
flag.
And Bobby delayed there just a little bit for the field, and off he goes.
really good restart by the 25 and the 11 there, and then decent restart by the 56, and that was looking on the inside.
But the bump, good job by him to hold on to it, not getting the Bobby there. That could have been a big one. We got some. Oh, wreck in the back.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh,
and there goes the 95.
And another 95, yeah. But the 5, I think, was our initial.
We have chain reaction, synchronized wrecking.
It's a new Olympic sport.
Don't put me out there. I'd be just like everybody else. I'll just wreck. I can't beat you. I'm going to wreck. That's all right. This track's just, it's tough for these guys tonight. I don't know. Do you think Goodyear didn't bring the right tire for them tonight?
Well, it's just not a lot of room, and it looks like we had another netcode issue there, but
Oh, great. Another netcode. Love it.
yeah, it seemed like the 51, and that's who was in our last netcode issue. It looks like some netcode issues going on around his car maybe, but looks like the 42 might get back on the lead lap here. He got the wave around.
I think he will.
So he's going to move into the lead lap and be able to go challenge here for a championship again. So with Nick Hurd even, I think Nick's going to be well, no, Nick's 2 right now, and then we got Bob Skinner 3, Thomas McMullen 4 down, Shane Wood 4 down, Tommy D'Angelo 5 down, Chris Worrell 8 down, and Steve Epernett, who brought it behind the wall, or 78 down. So
The 0-2 is 103 laps on his tires. 4 laps down.
But yeah, he's
trying to get the wave around. I feel like
he's trying.
I don't
Yeah.
blame him. But how long can the tires go? I mean, eventually they got to give up.
You go until your crew chief comes on the radio and say, "Hey, your right front's worn out."
Yeah, I guess it does happen. But I mean, with these caution laps, like you said, how many caution laps we've had? over 50 caution laps. So
13
we
for
can definitely go
59 laps now. Gonna be 60.
See, we're almost 60 laps here on caution. I mean, that's more than half the race. So we've run more laps under caution than green. So a lot of those laps were just rolling around here. So not too bad. But yeah, definitely at some point we'll have to change those. But just trying to get his laps back, and it's hard to do with people on different strategies, not pitting every time.
Yeah, which is I like it. It's a nice change up from the typical iRacing race strategy where you put 3 laps on your tires. Well, better go get some new ones. This is it's different, and I really do enjoy seeing all these different strategies play out.
All right, well, and this time we're gonna ride inside with Bobby Hamilton as he takes the green. Do a little bit of a different view here for our fans out there. Once they get going here, motors sound really nice. Papa John's billboard up there. All right, pace car's in. Bobby's going to get ready to take off here.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
And he waits, and off he goes. And you can see what he's doing there, Zach and Brian. He's waiting until he's on the front stretch before he even steps on the gas.
Yeah, he's trying to spin the tires. Looks like the 11's going to take a look on the inside, but he thinks better of it as Bobby Hamilton Jr. sticks on the outside, clears him. What a good job by Bobby there. We got a lot of action going on behind us in the back of the pack, but Bobby Hamilton Jr. Oh, we got to spin.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh.
Shane Wood is not having his night.
No, not having the best night for Shane Wood. That's for sure.
Is that a little bit of netcode again?
Oh, wow.
I don't believe so. I think that was just. The 10 had the bottom, and he was coming. The runs just met the wrong point as he was starting apex. Get the straight run off.
We can watch on the replay here from the back end of the car, and we'll see what happens here. 17's high, the 10's low. It's riding up behind him, and not yet. Kind of went a little too far back, and boom! And yep, 10 just didn't slow down and ran into the back of the 20, unfortunately there.
And then put the both 2 towards the outside wall. Put the 3's been on his roof all night long. He's had a rough time.
Yeah, and that's going to give the 51 his lap back here. He gets the wave around. First car lap down would be Nick Hurd, 17.
Yeah.
2 laps down. And Brandon Puffenbarger, look at him as he stayed out here. And Bobby Hamilton Jr. had to pit there, so he's going to restart back in 11th as we have another big switch up here at the lead as strategy's coming through again.
Yeah, I don't like that. I wouldn't go back there, but maybe he knows something we don't.
Well, I mean, at some point he was going to pit, like you said. He ended up probably about 60 laps on those tires there, which a lot under caution, but still a lot of cycles. I think he thought more people were going to come with him, but looks like the 83 with a lot of damage here. But
if he hadn't been getting fuel on his pits, I've been running out of fuel.
That's true. Yeah, he possibly could have been not taking fuel, but the 6, 18, 88, and 95.
Cycles him back to 11th place, so
yeah. And really, 42s. I mean, he's kept his car clean all night. I feel like. don't think he's been really in any of the trouble back there. He's been putting himself in smart situations. He's been methodically waiting to get back on the lead lap, and now he's at 6th. So he's only 2 positions ahead of Justin Napier, and Justin Napier is a position ahead of him, so of Bobby Hamilton. So we got 3 guys right there, and they're going to be chomping at the bit to get this lead and win this championship.
And now the 18. Just noticed he's back up to 3rd, where he was leading the race and
Had a spin, yep.
had a little spin, and now he's back up there.
All right, well, pace car's in.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
And green's out. Oh, and we got, and the 88 just tapped the 6.
Big checkup.
Big checkup is right.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
And there goes 18 into the wall, and the 42,
Yellow flag is out.
and basically the whole field.
Oh, no.
Man.
Whoa.
That was a big case of snap oversteer.
Yeah.
Let's go ride in car with him. We can go to the roll bar and see what he does. Here, I'm going through the gears okay. Gets down into turn 1. It's not bad, and that thing just, okay. That wasn't even like oversteer, like what you called it, Zach, but that acted weird.
Yeah,
The bump's got him a little loose. You can see the car. If you watch it from the front end look, you can just see the front hopping and just losing the rear.
Yeah, these cars at this track, it's really easy to overcorrect.
Yeah, because I mean,
super easy.
That was a wicked like snap, like not even like he could even save it. I mean, it was just like.
Yeah, they don't really give you much of a chance. This suspension, I don't know if it's a suspension geometry that they're running at this track or what, but it's yeah. If you get loose, you're better off just locking her down.
Yeah, instead of trying to correct like that. When it grips up, you see what happens. Is Justin Napier is gonna look the best out of all this, but Bobby Hamilton Jr. He definitely sustained some pretty heavy damage there, so that's unfortunate for him.
Yeah, he pitted the first time, then got caught up in something. Now he pitted again and got caught up in so. He's never going to want to pit the rest of his life.
Yeah. 42 actually took a lot of damage from that too. He's got a blown motor. It looks like Nick's gonna.
All right, so what's it do with the championships contenders now?
It changes every 2 laps.
They all pitted. Bobby Hamilton Jr. took a fast fix. I'm sure Brandon did too. Brandon did, yep. So we're all reset again, re-rack them. 7th, 8th, and 10th, and then we got Nick 1 lap down now and 12th. So
Wow.
getting close again.
Well, like you said, I think it's not race for the win no more. I think these contenders has just got a race for position. That's what I'd worry about.
I think it might be whoever survives.
Yeah, it's for sure. I mean, you can't. I'd want to save a fast fix for sure if I was one of those guys.
Definitely.
Time.
Wait till the last possible bit of damage that you can to use that. Wait until your engine's smoking.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one, gentlemen. Jeez.
Yeah, but Jason Spear in 83's been doing a great job with this damaged car here. Started 10th, he's first, so he'll bring us back to the restart as pace car pulls in.
All right, base car's in. 83 is going to get ready to re-rack,
Green's out,
and
green
Green's
flag,
out.
green flag.
And he waits. He's on the front stretch too, and takes her down turn 1. And we got 4 wide. Well, not 4 wide, but 2x2 back.
Wow, yeah, they're most people are side by side. Got the 6 and 95 battling here for second, with the 51 and the 018 battling for 5th back there. Man, this 83 is doing a great job with this damage. He's surprising me with how much damage he can to hold this lead for so long. The 95's got to be patient here. He knows he's got damage. See if he can get around him.
Well, we're on the blimpy cam right now. We're just riding along here and looking at 83, 95, and 11. And the 11's on a move.
Yeah, the 11's been up here a lot of times tonight, so we've seen him back and forth coming up to the front. So with these strategies on pit road, and He's gonna look on the 95 inside of 95 here.
He's trying. The 95 is, and just get a little bit of a better exit.
Definitely. 'Cause we're getting us some green flag laps under these tires now, so I don't want to jinx it, of course, but hopefully.
Yeah,
we can see a good
Well,
run.
you just did.
Really?
You did the
Oh, and there's
broadcast
the left.
things.
The 11's gonna take seconds from the 95, and the 6 is gonna look to follow. Maybe he does.
Are those guys using the apron to turn the cars a little
Yellow
bit?
flag is out.
Oh, there's
Got another caution, but no, there's in 3 and 4, there's no white line in the turn.
Ah,
So it's very hard to tell what's track and what's apron.
gotcha. Because it looks like they were going down there to help it turn, you know, like to de-wedge the car. And the 20 car's coming down pit road. You can see he's got suspension damage. Look at the yaw on that car now. Not sure if he's got any quick fixes or not.
yeah. He. Oh wow, it knocked the toe out. Way
Yeah,
out.
He's
I think-
crab walking bad.
The alignment in that car is destroyed, and he gave him some oil change and alignment.
Tire rotation, alignment, transmission starter, do the whole thing.
Just a snap oversteer moment we saw at the 18, just like it. I mean, it looked Nick Hurd back on the lead lap with this caution now. So Bob Skinner moves into our next person that can possibly get a wave around. So he's been stuck 3 laps down all night, but maybe he can get back up there. But Nick Hurd in the 17, that's a big moment for him to get back on the lead lap. It gives him a chance to fight for this championship.
And even more importantly, gives him a chance to maybe work his way up to the front to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, definitely. That they're in the back. It's like a hornet's nest. You gotta be careful. But 83's held on to the lead here. Man, what a job by Jason Spear. I mean, that's amazing with the damage he has on this car. It looks like it just doesn't look right with the way the tires are sticking out. So
Yeah, it looks like he went and did a demolition derby before he came to this race.
yeah, maybe he has a fast repair and he's just keeping his track position right now and saving it near the end. I mean, if he gets a clean car, I mean, I'm not gonna count Jason out because man, what he's doing with this Hurt car is very impressive. It seems like our playoff drivers like to stay near each other because we got Bobby Hamilton Jr. here in 6th, Justin Napier in 7th, and then you got Brandon Puffenbarger in 9th and Nick Hurd in 10th. So these guys are grouping up together right in front of each other. So interesting. They can't get away from each other. It seems like.
That is interesting. Alright, well, we'll see if the pace car lights go out here. Alright, pace car lights are out. They're gonna get them all lined back up here. Get ready to go green. So 83's gonna lead them to the green, and see how this 11, see if he can get a good jump on the outside against this 83 this time by.
Okay, he's definitely had the better car on the outside lane there. We'll see if he can make it work.
Yeah, he's got a cleaner race car and he's had some good restarts that 11 has. So we'll see here as they come to the green.
Green flag,
Ooh,
green
drag
flag.
race to turn 1. 11 gets a really good start.
Oh.
He has to check up and not pass the leader
Yeah, I think
for that line.
he's worried about the jump there. He didn't want to get caught jumping, but he gets a great run out of 2, and the 6 and 11 are side by side. So great job by him not to lose a position.
Yeah, he's fighting to stay in 2nd. He's doing a fantastic job. Like I said before that restart, he does well on that outside line, and he's proven me right. Finally, somebody.
I see the 6 hitting the bumps down low. It's so hard to keep that car turning. Bobby Hamilton Jr. moves into 5th. Justin Napier's going to follow him through, and so is Brandon Puffenbarger. All past the 08.
11's taking a look. He's on the inside.
On the inside, it's hard to
Couldn't
hold that
make her
bump.
stick.
Oh,
Oh, he got into the 83.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Ooh. That's a tough stretch of luck for the 83 right there.
Well, we've seen it live, so we don't have to go back to replay. It looks like these cars are just bouncing and either snappy loose coming out or they bounce so much that it just pushes them right up the track on exit.
Well, so that's what you're fighting. Look, Bob Skinner's gonna get his way two laps down.
Yeah, he'll be down to 2 laps down now.
But definitely, I mean, you see these cars bouncing, Robert, and that whenever you get that bounce feeling, it's always gonna push. So they're getting that pushing feeling through the center, and then all of a sudden they get flattened out on the straightaway, and boom, it snaps loose.
Ah,
So you're
okay.
fighting multiple things. A few of these guys are gonna stay out. As the 56 looks like he's gonna bring it down of our playoff guys, and him the 018, the 51, and I believe the 83 also was in the spin. I mean, that was just unfortunate. Hard racing for the lead there, but the 6 is he's going to take the lead from all this. Stephen Page is going to move right back up to the lead. He's been looking good all night.
Yep, Levin's still gonna have to fight to get that lead position.
Yeah, and we got Brandon Puffenbarger and Bobby Hamilton Jr. here, 4th and 5th, our championship guys, and then we got Nick Hurd here in 9th. So, which I think will round out to, I think he'll be 7th when we go green here. Pretty sure he may be 8th.
Right.
No, the 10 cars a lap down. My bad. Nick Hurd should be restarting about 7th here. Here he is 7th. So we got our championship guys at 4th, 5th, 7th, and 9th. So all together still and all up the play. I mean, we got less than 100 to go now. So gonna want to start positioning yourself towards the front of the field. So if cautions continue to fall like this, you want to keep that track position.
Yeah, definitely. I think if I can make it on fuel, I don't bid anymore. I stay out.
That's probably a good decision there, Brian, because we've seen the cautions coming out. I mean, if you could just stay out there and get good restarts and hold off for a few laps, I mean, the caution might fly again, and bam, there you are. But a long green run, you might bite it though.
Yeah, that's true. That's a chance you take. That's the risk with that. Hey, Robert, what's our caution count now?
We'll bring that up real quick. The caution here is we have 17 cautions for 80 laps, 97 laps to go, 16 lead changes, and their average lap time around this track is a 15.84.
So every time we've gone back to it, it's average pace has gone up 2/10.
Yeah, that's interesting.
95's
here. Yeah, he's blinking right bad on the bottom.
Warping all over the place, hopefully. And he's back.
Green flag, green flag.
Drag race to 1.
The 6 and 11 side by side. The 11 gets a great restart. Bobby Hamilton Jr. also going there with the 95. Oh, there he's back. But the 11 takes the lead on the outside. Wow, move!
That car is right.
He turned across the center, and that thing shot off the corner. Man, what a move from Dennis there. The 6 going to look to come back at him, really. The 6 said, wow, I didn't expect that. But Bobby Hamilton Jr. moved up to 3rd, too. With Brandon Puffenbarger, looks like he's going to move up into 5th. Because we got a battle for the lead.
F6 is looking on the inside again. Just about clears him, but 11's going to have a really good exit coming off of 2. And while they're doing this, Bobby Hamilton Jr.'s, he's not inching closer, he's
Yellow flag is out.
11 is in the wall.
And we got another caution here.
Another caution.
We got 2 cars stuck up in turn 4. 5 in the 51.
All right, 5 and 51. Yeah, I was looking around trying to find where it was. Can't find. There's.
Looks like
There's
the
Mark.
5 got some help from the 51.
Yeah, I think there was a little net code too. The net code as
A
well.
little bit harder. And they hit when he turned around. Oh, man,
I watched the replay here of the 5. Kind of had to go a little farther back than I wanted to, but here comes the 51. Okay. Go down the back stretch, going into 3 and 4, and the 51 never slowed down.
Yeah, it did. Whether I mean, if the net code wasn't there, he was going to be going around anyway. But
Yeah, the 51 got such a run.
That puts Bob Skinner. There he gets his way around. He passes the pace car. Puts him 1 lap down. 82. They're 13th. So Bob
he's
looking
been
at-
3 laps down the whole race.
yeah, he's back 1 now. So he's on the path, but still got 12 cars in the lead lap here out of 19. So a lot of guys still contending right here. And that 11, man, what a restart he had in the 6th, and we're battling. That was a great race in there until we had a caution. But I think at some point we will see this go green. I'm crossing my fingers here that we can see some green flag laps, because I want to see how these guys' setups play out here, because this is interesting.
I know they had 2 quick fixes, like you said, and I'm sure some drivers are running out of them. So
That's very true, Robert. Yeah, there's at some point they will run out.
Yeah, well, I noticed the 83 is still in his pit box from when he got turned earlier. I guess he hit something or something, and he's still sitting there. So he probably used both of his earlier in the race, and hoping he can get his car fixed as fast as possible. I think the 20 car was in the pit road for a while, and so they're trying to crawl.
Yeah, right. Well, right now I know the pace car lights are out, but we only have 3 vehicles behind the wall right now. The 18, the 02, and the 33 unfortunately had to retire for the night.
Yep. And here we go on the bottom. We got behind the 11. We got the 25, the 42, the 17, and on the outside of the 17 there's 56. So championship guys still right there. They ain't leaving each other's hands. They're holding hands
Traveling
together.
as a group.
Pace car goes in.
Green flag, green flag.
He's out. 11 waits to get on the front stretch, and off they go down to turn 1. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2.
Bobby Humphrey, great restart, but a smart decision to lift a little bit there. And
Yellow
we got a
flag
big
is
wreck.
out.
Now look, the 83 got.
83 just got off a pit road.
Let's say he just. Oh, did
What
him, oh, that was netcode between him and the 51.
Yeah, net code between the 51.
Big netcode.
Wow. Yeah, that's 2 feet.
That wasn't even going to be a wreck without that netcode. The 95 caught a little bit of damage. And I believe.
Whoa. Yeah, we
Yeah,
just seen that on the replay. It's like, what? And now look at his car. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in tonight. Apparently, iRacing's having netcode issues. Wow.
Well, I am looking at the ping. Looks like JD there. He's got about 225 ping, so his ping is kind of. He does have the highest ping, so
It's a little on the upper end.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
going to affect.
but
the
what's
network.
his quality though?
99?
Well, see that your warp is just coming from the quality, not from your ping.
Yeah, but
So,
I feel
but-
like that's. I mean, the ping's how
Yeah.
fast it communicates to the server, of course. so-
Correct. Yep.
So it's making things happen a little weird, but that's unfortunate for them guys. There's the 83 having a.
Yeah.
He's been having a really fast car with all that damage, but
Looks like there's snow clouds up there. Maybe that's why they call this the snowball. What? Why do they call this the snowball derby again?
I don't know.
You don't know. It said
the reason why they call it the Snowball Derby, I actually have no clue why they call it Snowball, but I know that it's called Five Flags because Pensacola's nickname is like the Five Flag City or something like that.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to look up that stat because
I think it's because one caution comes out and they snowball and turn into about 22.
okay. But, you know, the track is down in Florida. They call it Snowball Derby. I don't understand where the snowball word came from in Florida.
From Florida, especially, right? Yeah.
Right. I mean, are they wishing for snow?
I mean, the only thing I can think of snowballs I know is like the that we have a company called Snowballs in North
Yeah.
Carolina that they do ices and they're really good. So
They are very good.
maybe they sell ices at the Snowball Derby.
it could have been, or
that could be.
For the
Yeah,
summer.
hot weather. Have some. Hey,
Summertime, nice
never know.
icy. And
Could've been
also
that,
another point to point out here is Bob Skinner finally after being
Lead
knocked
lap.
out all night.
Oh.
He's back on the lead lap.
I was going to talk about the Dippin' Dots, but okay.
And he actually cleaned his race car up, so he might have took his fast break there. He been running with that thing on
Yeah,
him
I
all
think
night. Not hurt.
that would have been his last one. See, I used one early
I
on.
don't think he did use one early on.
Oh, you don't? Oh, did he not?
I don't believe so. I didn't see it, but we'll see. Here's
We'll find out. I'm sure.
See if the 6 can do what the 11 did.
All right, yep. Pace car's in. They're getting ready to
Green's
take
out,
it
green
down.
flag,
Green's
green
out.
flag.
They wait, and off they go down into turn 1.
25.
A smart decision there to back off.
And 17 ducked out.
Yeah, these championship guys.
And
oh,
the
there's
51.
spinning. Is that going to bring out a caution? I don't think that's going to be bringing out a caution though.
And we
We're going
stay
green.
green.
And the 6 and 11 will continue their battles. The 6 is getting a great run as the 11 roll in the middle real good. There's the 6 making that bottom work. And Bobby Hunter Jr. is going to look to get by this 88 here.
Yeah, he's all over him right now. Oh, he turned.
Spin him.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, it's just a slight hit. Nobody else
Just a little
gets
bit.
caught up in that, but unfortunate there for the 88.
Sorry, you hit those bumps. Your car kind of scoots up a little bit, and
Yeah, it's hard to hold that bottom. I mean, as you see, I mean, yeah, Bobby just got a little tight on entry there, just a little too much on entry, and just nicked the 88's rear end, and man, it sent him around.
yeah, these. I feel like these cars are at this track are very sensitive. As the 11 life faked me.
Yeah. Like he was about to pit, he about took out the wall.
Yeah,
Uh,
you gotta be careful when you do that.
Yeah, definitely. You'll get stuck in. We've seen this happen before. This is pretty interesting here. I mean, we got the 11 to 6 who've been staying out for a while. We got Bobby Hamilton Jr. here, but look at this. Look who is in our 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th positions, guys.
Well, all in all,
I don't mean to repeat myself, but these guys like staying near each other all night. I mean, is this pack race? Are they working together? I mean, I know some of them's been lap downs before, but
I wouldn't work with my championship competitors.
oh, I know that was a joke. But this is they're keeping it interesting for us here because anything can happen. I mean, every lap
Yeah.
there's been a different person in that position to win the championship. Right now it's Bobby Hamilton Jr. And I mean, we've seen all these guys have ups and downs all night. So at the end of this, I think the guy who wins is gonna come out of here, really saying a lot of prayers, saying, "Man, thanks," because I got lucky maybe a little bit with somehow these things play out because anything can happen.
Yeah. Oh, well, like you said, you got all 4 of them right against each other. So this is going to be interesting as the laps are winding down. We're getting close to the end of this race. This is going to get exciting, I think. I think this is going to get really, really exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely shaping up to be one for the ages here for their first championship at the Earl, and one they can remember. So
Yeah, next week I believe they go to Homestead in
Yep,
the Cup
Homestead for Cup
cars.
Series.
Yep, so we'll be crowning a championship next Sunday for their other series that they run here at the Earl. So
yeah, that'll be an awesome race too. Homestead is putting some really good races. So see how these guys see how this championship plays out first before we start on that one. But this 11 and 6 they've been duking it out here. So, but I think Bobby Hamilton Jr. and the 42 and even the 56 and 17 might have something to say about it now. So
yeah,
It's
and we
a-
have all the chase drivers starting side by side too. So
definitely. Yep.
play nice, gentlemen.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Green is
There
out.
we go.
The 11 gets a good jump. With a good jump too there on the bottom. The 6 is rolling the top pretty well here. Well, he can't slide up. The 6 is there.
Still there, he's still there. Oh, there's some netcode there too. Yeah, dude, awesome job by the 6 to smack that wall and keep it straight.
Right? Oh, and then you have a spin.
Yellow flag is out.
Maybe they're gonna put the snowballs in a solo red cup.
It's Florida.
Well, unfortunately, we're back under yellow again. But this track is just beating these vehicles up tonight.
Yeah, I know they're probably a lot of these guys are trying to get the most out of their speed. Just a little bit too loose, maybe. Maybe just need to maybe tighten the setup a little bit, maybe up a little bit. But just seemed like a snap loose condition there again.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what can they do? During the race here, what can they do to try to fix that?
The only thing you can adjust is you can't adjust track bar, unfortunately, but you can adjust. You can adjust your right rear spring offset, your left rear spring offset, and tire pressure. Personally, you're going to maybe go a half pound at the most by half pound of tires at most is what you want to change. If you got more than that, you got some issues going on because the ride heights will change so dramatically with tire pressure. Okay. But you can definitely work on the spring perch on the right rear and go up on that a little bit and tighten the car up a little bit maybe. And it's not going to help your center of the corner speed, and sometimes even making the car tighter makes the snap loose worse. It's just sometimes comes down to your shock package and stuff. So
yeah, I was going to say, making it tight like that could really upset the car over the bumps. And
yeah, definitely. I mean, it really comes down to you want to have a car that you can make changes to when you're building an open setup. I feel like so you can get the balance back to the way you want as the track changes. But if your setup is if your shock, especially with how these bumps are, if your shock package is wrong, it's going to be hard to really get the car to want to work good and be balanced and have where adjustments actually work and do the right thing.
Gotcha.
That could be lying in something that they can't work on right now. It's unfortunately in the garage that they won't be able to touch that part of the car, but you can do a few little adjustments here to definitely change the balance of your car. So that's the point of having a balanced race car, so you can make adjustments when you need to. So,
and well, another thing you can do is also just change how you're driving the track. Is hey, try to find where those bumps aren't.
Yeah, definitely. You can miss the bumps. Also, just a little bit less throttle off the corner. Just let the car roll a little bit easier, not bind up as much. And there's definitely things you can change, but it's definitely a tough racetrack. There's not a lot of room out there, and you're trying to get everything with all. It's a quick race. If it goes green, I mean, we'll be at the finish here soon. So you never know. You got to get what you can. So I think these guys are pushing really hard, but you're ready to come to green here with the Bobby Hamilton Jr. on the outside, the 42 on the inside, 56 on the outside.
Green's out. Green flag.
Green is out. 11. It's a pretty good restart, but so does Bobby. Bobby's going to challenge for this lead here. He goes into turn 1. He washes up just a little bit on the exit.
11 rotate really well in that corner.
Yeah. But Bobby, he's all over him here. The 42 is going to even this is championship stuff right here. The 25 has got to get by this 11, put a car in between them, in my opinion. That'll really help his championship hopes here. If you can put cars in between you and your championship guys, you don't have to feel that pressure. He's looking. The 11 is closing that door really hard. But the 25 is looking to get off of 2. He's all over the back bumper.
Well, he thought about sticking it in there.
You can tell you can tell everybody's starting to get anxious because he's driving that thing aggressive.
Unfortunately, that was Nick Hurd.
Oh, was it Nick? Yeah, looks like he just
got loose coming off of 4.
Yeah.
Go back.
Well, you see what he did? He decided, hey, I'm just going to lock it down instead of trying to correct this thing and end up in the outside wall.
Yeah, he did a good job of staying out of the wall.
Yeah, I just watched there on the replay, and yeah, he just. Oh man, it's a shame.
11 pitted.
What?
Yeah, he did. He's the him with the 5 and the 83. So I think this might be his last stop of the night, though. I think that's what he's looking at.
I was gonna say, is he getting a new car too? Does he have a new car?
No, he doesn't. He still has damage on the left rear here, but he's getting some fresh ones. Felt like maybe he needs some more tires. Cause I feel like he probably felt like he couldn't hold Bobby Hamilton Jr. off if they would have went green any more laps there. So it was just kind of holding on and hoping for cautions. Get some fresh ones, and now he's got the freshest tires in the field. See if he can drive back up through here. But look at this championship, guys. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately for Nick, he was that caution, but he will stay on the lead lap, so that's good for him.
All right. Well, while we're on a caution here, I don't know. Is the pace light's gonna go out this time by?
They will probably go out this time by.
It's pretty quick. We're gonna try to hit a commercial here for you, ladies and gentlemen, so we can wet our whistle. But
Pace car lights are still on.
Well,
they'll probably go off next time, but yeah.
yeah, we'll see about hitting a commercial so our guys can get a drink here, because my mouth is starting to get dry. And you guys have been doing more talking.
Oh man.
Oh, Bobby's led 62 laps of this race so far, so he's shown he's got a car to do it. But this
Definitely has the car.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, because now you got the 25, the 42, the 56, and the top 3. And they're all chase contenders, so
Yeah.
championship contenders, more or less.
Now, are they like current NASCAR playoff rules, or is this a points-based thing?
No, I'm pretty sure whoever finishes ahead.
Yeah.
Is,
So
the
it's winner takes all.
Yeah,
yeah.
you got to beat your opponents.
Yep. And when we come to the green here, as the pace car pulls off.
All right, well, green flag is soon going to wave
Green
here,
flag,
gentlemen.
green flag.
Green's out, and Bobby takes off with the 42, getting a good jump on the outside.
Great restart from Bobby Hamilton Jr. there.
Yeah, that was really good.
Crossover.
Needs to move to the bottom. Oh,
Thought twice about it.
That car. Bumps really upset him there, but Bobby Hamilton Jr. with a pretty good gap down there. See if he can build on this and drive away, and he can see his championship off in the distance, and he just needs to focus on that. But the 56 and the 42, they're holding strong there, second, third. It's going to be interesting as we got battles back here for, looks like
11's going by.
Fifth.
Yeah, 11's going by the 82, but bounce back right now is Bob Skinner. After all he's been through, he's back up here to 6th place, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's done a good job. As we've seen positions change all night, he's finally on the lead lap, so he gets his chance of bouncing around the scoreboard. But man, Bobby Hamilton Jr.'s car really cut good off of 4. He's looking to put a little gap between him and the 42 and the 56. Man, the battling back here, the 95, now the 82's inside of the 95. Can he make the pass?
Yeah, 11 opened the door. Or 95 opened the door on the 11. 11 went through. 82 was there to follow.
Look at
88's looking to go around.
And look at Nick Hurd, still back there.
He's got a good bit of damage, but he's still fighting. That's the key.
Oh, and the 88 just
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
wow.
Oh man.
The 88 almost took out the 17 there. Ugh.
Yep, just got loose off of 4. That's kind of a common theme with some of these guys.
Yeah, 4s. I mean, really, both exits are very treacherous at this racetrack. So you can see, man, that's unfortunate for him. My question is, does Bobby Hamilton, these playoff guys, do they pit? Do they come get fresh tires here? And the 42, I think, is going to come down.
He thought about it. 56 thought about it.
Looks like Bob Skinner in the 95, in the 982 and the 95 of Charles Widner. And is that Nick? I can't tell. No, Nick stayed out. No, Nick stayed out here. So Nick's gonna move up to 6th.
Well, brought up the caution info here again, and now we're on caution number 23 of 105 laps, 49 laps to go, 20 lead changes, and their average lap time is a 15.43.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're getting some more green flag laps in there, so that average went down.
Yeah, Bobby Hamilton really showed his car was really strong out front there. I think Bobby just needs to focus on staying out front, and he's gonna pit again. I think he needs to pit one more time maybe, and but that's it. If not, I would stay out. You know, if he can make it on fuel, he needs to go all the way to the end, in my opinion. And especially these playoff or these championship guys, like, don't give up your track position. You've seen what happens all night when that happens, but Bobby Hamilton Jr. showed that you can work your way back through those. So, I mean, he methodically did it, and now he's up in this lead. So, a chance to win this championship.
Well, we got to do the betting of who you think's going to win the champion of the race.
We
Got any picks? I'm going with 42. That's my pick for the night. I'd say you, Nick Hurd, but sorry, man. I always get bad luck, so.
I'm not picking anybody because every time I pick somebody, something happens to them.
Oh, we'll force you to do it.
Well, so what you're saying is you picked Bobby Hamilton Jr.
Okay, if I was a betting man, I would bet on Bobby Hamilton Jr. right now. But I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want nothing bad juju to affect Bobby.
Bad juju.
Yeah, because I want to see this race come out clean and then race it out. Because hopefully nothing happens. I don't want no commentator curse stuff to happen. So.
Well, I'm gonna pick a driver that's gonna upset these championship contenders. I'm going with the 11.
Oh, you're going for the race winner. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I was going
Race winner, championship winner. Oh yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Really? I'm the Lone Star. All right, we'll go, Brandon. Woo! Oh.
Coming to the green.
Here comes the
Green's out.
green.
Green flag. Green flag.
And there we
Good
go.
restart.
Good restart for Bobby there. 56. Oh, and the 42. Great run outside. That he's using the outside well. Man. But that 3 and 4, that bottom is so good. 3 and 4 too. That he just. Ooh, Bobby Hamilton really hard to one. That was it. He was driving that thing off in there.
Wow, second, third,
Winding
fourth, and
limestone.
fifth are just side by side, not giving up any ground.
And that's what Bobby
56
Hamilton.
and 42. Oh, and the 56 clears the 42 of Brandon. So he sets his sight on Bobby Hamilton here for a championship. If he tries a little bit, the 11's going to get a big run with those new fresh full ones, remember? Oh, and we got battles better 82 and 95 Bobby Bobby
Oh
Skinner.
man.
Oh, the
Oh
Yellow,
Oh,
yellow,
there
yellow.
goes the Navy.
Oh,
And who was that just...
how did Bobby Hamilton? I mean, how did Bobby
threaded
Skinner
the
do
beetle.
that? I don't.
Oh, Nick Hurd got caught up in it.
Help there.
88,
Go back.
95.
That's unfortunate. Just two of our playoff guys right there, or our championship guys, is taking big damage with the 56 hard. Wow. See how fast stuff can happen here, and it covers up the whole straightaway where you have nowhere to go.
If 5
Feel
hit
it.
the brakes like he stopped on the track.
Bob Skinner had his car 2 inches to the left or the right.
He was done.
His car was trashed, but wow.
It's like 42. Brandon's going to come in. Look what I said. Bobby Hamilton Jr. is electing to stay out. He's going to keep this lead, but the 42 is going to give him some fresh ones, and the 17 is going to stay out too here, so he's in 6th. I want to see if we can get 56 here. Does he have a fast repair? That'd make it interesting. Yes, he does. 56, he's got a clean car now again, so Justin Napier is going to be back out there with a fresh car. So all 4 guys still got a shot here.
Oh, we got 39 laps to go. Getting ready to be 38 laps. Oh, got a car that got his lucky dog back. Not sure who that was.
Chris Whirl.
All right. All right, well, with that said, we are under yellow right now. I believe we're going to wet our whistles, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be right back. We're going to run the commercial just real quick.
Green flag.
All right, we are back. Thank you. Wetted my whistle there real quick.
Wow, what a battle to the 11 on the outside.
Man.
Making that outside work really good here. Still side by side for the lead.
And look
Bobby
who's
Hilton
up
Jr.
to fourth.
Bob Skinner, yeah, he's done a great job moving up to fourth.
Where'd
Bobby.
he come from?
Oh, Bobby Hamilton got a little loose. A little wiggly. Kept it
11
straight.
gave him a little shot, but 11 was nice also. 11 working on the inside.
Yeah, it looks like the 11 got in the back of the 25 there a little bit because you see the center of his spoilers.
Yellow
pretty
flag is
good.
out.
56.
Oh, man.
And Brandon Puffenbarger moved up in the fifth there. The 42 with new tires, so stuff's happening fast here.
Yeah, 88 just got a little tight. 56 was a little low. Just trying to get to the same patch of pavement to go around.
Yeah, that is just two lines coming together really.
11 comes down the pit.
I wonder if he's worried about that front end damage because he ran into the back of the 25 there.
Yeah, it could be. I didn't think it was much, but
Yeah. This is interesting right here, guys. Bobby Hamilton Jr. though stays out on the older tires. Got Brandon Puffenbarger though on brand new fresh ones from the last restart. He's the closest guy, and then Nick Hurd. It's right behind him in sixth. Well, they'll actually move up to fifth, but
Brandon Puffenbarger, he's got 8 laps on his tires. The 6th car has 107 laps on his. Bobby Skinner was 17 laps, and then Bobby Hamilton Jr. has now 88 laps on his tires.
Down to 30 to go, so I imagine everybody's. I don't see the chase guys making any pit stops here now. I just don't see it.
It's a little too late now. I think if you pit, it's going to take you way too long to try to get back up to the front. So I think we'll see them stay out now. Pretty much all the guys in the top 10, I think you're going to want to stay out.
yeah, I think that's definitely you're sitting. I think where you want to sit now. This is pretty much all you got. So we'll have another pace lap here, but. 42 though, he did a good job of getting through there. I mean, I'm not discounting Pitt in there. I mean, we'll see at the 11 how he moves up there. I mean, he's right there.
He's already in 6th.
Exactly. I mean, he's right there. I mean, you don't lose much position right now from pitting because having limited guys on the lead lap and guys pitting behind him. So
That's true.
really
There's only
didn't do
9
much.
cars on the lead lap.
Looking here in chat, not to change subject here quick, but we got 2 gentlemen, Thomas that's out of the race in the O2 picking Bobby to win the race, and we got Charles going for Page. Who's Page?
Yes, Steve.
That's Stephen
Oh,
Page in the
Stephen
6.
Page.
That's
Okay,
Pro
all
Shops.
right, all right, all right. Okay.
Yeah, he's been up there all night, and we're restarting second here. So see what them guys can do. Bobby Hamilton Jr. Got to keep doing what he's been doing on these restarts. He can give him good ones, and he's got Bobby Skinner here behind him. So see, Bob Skinner can give him a little bit of push to help.
Got the Bobby and Bobby show again.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Green. Here we go. And man, it's 6
never win.
Oh, and that's a wreck.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Caution is out.
Was that wreck
Ooh.
from a checkup?
Yeah, that was a complete checkup.
Yeah. Old
I think
tires
the
just
6
spin.
Steven may have been in third gear there. I'm not sure if he was in the right gear. That did not look like the car launched very well. He may have just been sleeping a little bit, but then again, Bobby Hamilton's shutting the car off. How many laps has he been out there, guys?
92.
He's I mean, they've done a lot of laps under caution, but I don't know if he'll have enough fuel to make it to the end of this race.
We're gonna watch this replay inside cockpit of the 6, and we'll listen to what kind of gear. Sounds like he's in 4th. Let's see here when he goes. Still sounds like he's in 4th. And yeah, he started in 4th, and now downshifted to 3rd. So
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah, he was in the wrong gear.
Yeah, 4th gear won't get you anywhere fast.
No, that thing sounded like a turtle when he hit the gas pedal.
Wow. We got Chris Worrell on the 10 getting the wave around. He at one point was 9 laps down, guys. He's going to go to 2 laps down right here. So
Wow.
good job by him staying in it and never giving up. You know, that's always a feat, in my opinion. So it's going to be interesting here. I hear Bobby Hamilton shutting off to save fuel. Like I said, I think a fuel window is about 85, 86 laps. Now, with the pace laps included, as many as they've done, I believe he can go way farther than that, but we still have over 20 laps left in this race. If it goes green, does he have enough fuel?
Yeah, I think you'd have to do all the math of how many caution laps we've had since he's pitted, and then standard rule is 2 caution laps equal 1 race lap, and you'd have to go through all that to see just how close he is. But he's cutting it close, but I don't think
He's
it's
saving this whole time. I mean, he's got to think something is close, in my opinion.
Yeah, riding inside here with him, and he's shutting her off.
I almost question if I was him just because of the position of he's got a fast race car. He's shown that tonight. Come in, get that fuel, and get them tires. You'd only restart right behind his competitors. I mean, he'd have Nick Hearn at 17. You know, he'd have to run down, but Nick does have a little bit of damage. I mean, we've seen things happen before. I mean, you never know, but I don't know if you take that chance for running out, man. You never know. We get a green flag right here. I mean, just because we haven't seen it all race doesn't mean it can't happen. It can happen.
but
I've seen it happen in races before. So.
it's like I said before.
Maybe Bobby's just thinking he's close. You know, I hope Bobby Hamilton Jr. is I'm not jinxing him here, and he's gonna have to catch a few more cautions, but hopefully he's got enough, because this will be huge for his championship implications. You know.
Yes, it's like I said before. He he pitted 2 times, and both those times, and he got caught up in something. So I think he's afraid to pit.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, we've seen tonight when you get back there, stuff can happen. So, but pace car lights are off, so we're about to put it to the wind.
Bobby and Bobby on the front row here.
Pace car
Green
is
flag.
in.
Green flag.
Green is out.
There we go.
Bobby Hamilton Jr. with a good restart. Nick Hearn looks to get by Bob.
Had a great one.
Yeah, Nick Hurd's doing a great job in that 17. He sees that championship right in front of him with that orange 25. Man, is it orange? I'm not sure.
I would call that orange.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Or as you say, orange.
Orange. Looks. Can we stay green? This is my thing here. Bob Skinner did a good job to move back in the second here. See, he hasn't been up here all night. Let's see what kind of race car he has. We don't know what Skinner 82 has. I mean,
Yeah, we haven't.
we haven't really. He got caught up in that first crash. I mean, does he have something for Bobby Hamilton here for this win? But here's the 42. He's trying to make his move back up here and get by Nick Hurd in third. Or make a move for fourth. There he goes. He's back by Nick Hurd there, and now Brandon. Oh no! And Nick spun him just a little bit.
Yellow, yellow,
Oh,
yellow.
that's unfortunate. Bobby Hamilton Jr. is a big fan of this, I think. I think Bobby Hamilton Jr. says more fuel saving. Yep, and he shuts the car off immediately. Like I said, he wants
He
to
must
see
be
these.
closer than I think he is.
I'm worried.
Well, if that's the case, then the 6 can't make it either because Bobby's got 103 laps on his tires and fuel, and Stephen Page has 123 laps.
That's a lot.
So, if he can, is the 6 shutting his vehicle off?
Did he pit and take fuel though and not take tires? That's the only question we gotta ask. And look, Chris, we're on the 10 here. He's gonna go and be 1 lap down now.
They both had to take fuel and tires because they both had 14.7 pit stops.
Okay. Or did they both pit on the same stop?
No.
The
Oh,
six
no, but
farther?
they had a full length pit stop.
Yeah. So 20 basically Stephen Page got 20 laps more on his gas and tires. So I don't.
Bobby should be good, but
Yeah, I don't know why he's shutting the vehicle off. But what do we do?
They might be worried about like a car balance thing with this setup. Maybe it's better with more fuel in it.
Good call.
that's
good
another
call.
thing. Yeah, keep the car looser. Yeah.
Yeah.
You burn more fuel, it's going to tighten it up. You know, probably don't want to get no more tighter. You probably want to keep that turn in it. I mean, that's a good thing to look at there, Brian, for balance. You know, something we might have to ask him if we can get a chance to talk to him. But just interested in here. They've had a lot of caution laps. I think I'm pretty sure he'll be good on fuel. But he may even want to keep that engine cool. I don't know. You never know. You might just think it makes more power.
Well, that's
Yeah,
possible.
vortex, but-
Keep the engine cooler too could play a factor.
Yeah, I think it might be what Brian's talking about. Brian, you might have hit on.
Yeah, it could have been there. They might just be bored.
Yeah, it is fun to see flip switches sometimes and push clutch in, let clutch out, flip it back on.
Until the motor
problem
don't
is not-
start back up.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
problem.
there's
One time
that.
I went to go hit the button and it didn't work. I was like, what? But but luckily we found another button to work it out. So if you didn't know, the ignition and starter are completely different. Don't turn the ignition off, okay? Just turn this. You gotta flick the starter back on. You just do it, especially while you're not rolling. But we'll get ready to go back to green here. Pace car's off. Bobby Hilton.
Bobby and Bobby.
Green flag, green
Bobby
flag.
and Bobby show. And then restarts out. Bob Skinner, pretty good restart on the outside, but Bobby Hamilton Jr., a better one on the bottom there. See, he comes up, and the 6 is going to look to take second here for Bob Skinner, and the 42 too. They're all going to pounce, it looks like. Bob Skinner's up in the higher lane, but will he make it work of it?
Made it work that
42.
corner.
Ooh, and there it goes.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
42. Oh, it was just
Some
a net
extra-
code. Yeah.
Some more stuff after that.
We're only gonna have about 5 laps to go in this race when we restart.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
it's gonna restart with the 42 right behind Bobby Hamilton Jr.
Oh man, if you're the 42 and it's 2 on the go, what do you do?
I can't believe how much net code we seen tonight. I know it's there, but wow.
Yeah, and we've had all the ranges of it. Sometimes it's only, like big net code where there's a foot in between the car, and then sometimes there's just a couple inches. We've had all the distances. It's very inconsistent.
Yeah, big time. Well, we're down to 9 to go, and before anything, we talk about the rest of this race with these chase drivers, championship drivers. I'd like to say thank you to everybody out there has viewed, has watched us, watched the Earl here tonight at Five Flags. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Make sure you tune in next week at Racing Freaks on Saturday night, and then next Sunday night with Zach Hall and Soda Johnson. We'll be in the booth again here at the Earl at Homestead in the Cup Cars Gen 6. So that should be a very, very fun race to crown a champion there too. So if you don't mind hitting that share button, follow button, like button, well, whatever you want to do out there in that social media platform stuff, but we all appreciate it. So
yeah, hit all the buttons.
Yeah, just hit all the buttons and just be like, hey, I did, and it's not working. Alt Control Delete turns your computer off.
Alt F4. Alt F4.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. All right, well, we got 7 laps to go, and like you said, well, as everybody should know out there, if you're new to iRacing and watching this, if we get under 5 to go and a caution comes out, race is over. So
Yep.
basically, we'll see what this pace car lights do here. I'm assuming it's probably going to go out this time by.
This time, probably.
So,
And
Yep.
it does. So we're going to have a 5-lap shootout, but if yellow comes out, race is over. So, boy, oh
yep,
boy,
not
oh
racing,
boy.
no green, white checkers.
How
Yep.
much
How much
much-
does the 42 want this?
want to win this? Yeah, that's a good question here.
Which
And
could,
the 56 is behind him,
yeah,
so.
I was just ready to
Exactly,
say
so-
the 50
And the
the
17's right there.
Here we
Here
go.
the pace car goes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get
Green
ready.
flag, green flag.
And green's out. Bobby gets a great jump this time, and he definitely needed that jump now. Wow.
Yeah, that was a great jump by Bobby.
Now, does the 6 race to
6,
42? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
the
a
17 goes around.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And that's it.
Oh. And that's
let's say
it.
Bobby Skinner, my turn, Nick. Oh. Bobby Hamilton Jr. is your champion.
Congratulations to him. Hard fought battle all night. Whew, what a race! But congratulations to Bobby Hamilton on his championship here at the Earl.
Yeah, he had a roller coaster of a race. All the chase drivers had a roller coaster of a race. Every driver had a roller coaster race tonight. But at the end of the day, it's Bobby Hamilton Jr. coming out on top in the race and in the championship.
Yes, yes, and I would like to let everybody know out there, we'll do our best to try to get a interview with some of these drivers. We're having some technical issues, but we'll try to get that all panned out, hopefully.
Do you need some tissues for your issues?
No, my tissues are gone with my issues. What? I have no clue what I just said.
I don't know either.
Well, I wish I had a snowball. And
Yeah, I could use snowball.
I can use a snowball right now. What a race. Lots of cautions. But Bobby Hamilton survived it. He sat on the pole. He won the race. He won the championship most of all. What a night for him. You know, he's excited right now, probably tickled to death, and getting to do some victory laps right now with the rest of the field behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna win the championship tonight, and he'll be looking to double up on that for next week.
Yeah. Can he do the double? That's the key here. See if he can win back-to-back championships here. But I think he's gonna wanna He'll think about this championship for the night and be happy that he won it. And then 24 hours later, it'll be on to Homestead. Probably be on the Homestead here next hour. I don't know. That's the mindset
Probably.
he'll have. So, but what a race from Bobby. Brandon Puffenberger's gonna come home second in the championship with his third place finish. Yeah, Justin Napier come home in fourth. Both them guys fought hard all night, and same with Nick Hurd there. Unfortunately, looks like he got turned by Bob Skinner there. But he's gonna go 2 laps down. But good run by these guys, and what a fight! They all put up such a good fight tonight. You never knew who was gonna win, really. So, congrats again to Bobby Hamilton.
There it is. 240 laps complete.
All right. Well, congratulations, and he gets a love tap from the 42.
Yeah, you know Brandon was he's giving a lot of respect right there because Bobby worked his butt off for that win right there, and kept it up front and get him to see him do some burnouts right now, some championship burnouts at that.
Yeah, and 56 is going to stop it on the back, and we're going to watch him burn down these tires. Whoa, he almost flipped the car.
Yeah, this thing will flip. These cars really don't like that turn right there.
Yeah. Wow.
They don't like turning right.
There's also not a lot of room to do a burnout down there.
Yeah.
These things are kind of hard to get the wheels spinning, so you need a lot of room.
Yeah, big time, big time. So,
but good job by Bobby Hamilton. Congrats to him for sure.
Bring up the results page here and see. Oh, made it all the way through.
I lost you there, Robert. But what'd you say?
Actually, it's wow. I just had a graphic issue.
Yeah, we noticed you kind of went robot-y there for a little bit.
That's the first I've ever seen that. Let me see if I can fix that because I still got the unofficial results up, but wow, that was weird. All right, well, let me see. I know. Where's my Discord at? I think I have a Discord issue.
You got a Discord issue?
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen it. Look like my screen went like a snowball.
Oh.
That's the first time I've ever seen it. It came across with blue and yellow and green lights.
So,
whoa.
The curse of 5 flags.
Yeah, all right. Well, give me a second. I still got everything up. So, a second here.
Seeing if any of them guys are getting into that room.
All right. I have no clue what that was about. I've never seen that before. That's new.
Yeah, with iRacing, you never know what you might get.
Yeah, I mean, I had computer shutdowns and things like that, but never a graphical issue. I wonder.
It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
And it was, yeah, it definitely, I'm looking, yeah, right. I'm definitely looking here at my graphic card, and yeah, it had a graphical glitch. That's the first, but okay, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to get any interviews or not, and it doesn't look like it. No one's around, so if you want to, gentlemen, we'll have to fix this, but do you want to go through the unofficial results, and we can talk about the race real quick and go from there?
Yeah, I'll run down the results here real quick. We got Bobby Hamilton Jr. He's the winner of your race and the winner of the championship, coming home in first. Stephen Page came in second. Brandon Puffenbarger, our championship contender, one of the four, came home third. Justin Napier, another championship contender, came home fourth. Mark Truxell in fifth. Bob Skinner in sixth. Jamie Christensen in seventh. Chris Worrell, who I think at one point was 9 laps down, came home eighth. He was our last car on the lead lap. Dennis Nickel came in ninth. Nick Hurd, our fourth playoff contender, came home 10th. Tom D'Angelo brought it home 11th. G-Day, JD, 12th. Charles Widner, 13th. Jason Spear, 14th. Patrick Milligan brought her home 15th. Shane Wood, early night in the pit box there, 113 laps down in 16th. JJ Garrett, 17th. Thomas McMullen in 18th. And Stephen Burnett rounds out our field, coming home 19th.
All right, well, that rounds out our unofficial results. Also, congratulations to Bobby Hamilton for winning his championship. Wish we could get a talk in with him, but oh well, it is what it is. And I do want to apologize for that graphic glitch. Never, like I said, never seen that before. But we will. What do you guys have to take away from this race here tonight?
Well, if you're up in the front and you got the fuel, don't pit because you get in trouble. It's the track is really cool. I really wish we would have had some more racing going on, some more green flag laps, because it is a really cool track, very unusual from what we usually see in the NASCAR circuit. So whoever had the idea to bring these cars to this track, that was an awesome job by them, because that was a good idea. And it was just awesome with, even though we had a lot of yellow flag laps, a lot of cautions, it was a pretty interesting race to see how people were going to manage their pit stops and manage their track position. And, Bobby Hamilton Jr., obviously, he was the guy that had the winning strategy with that. And because of that, he is the champion. So, he definitely, from what we've seen, him do in these K&N cars in this series, definitely, he proved that he could be the champion, and now it's official, and it's but it wasn't easy for him, because those other chase contenders were championship contenders were right there with him the whole night. Really, they couldn't get away from each other, but it was, even though there were a lot of cautions, it was still a pretty good race. I enjoyed it.
Just to really echo what Brian said. Yeah, good racing, but wish you could have seen, like you said, a little more green flag laps. Think we could have seen some pretty interesting battles, but got robbed by Netco a couple times tonight, and just really congratulations to Bobby Hamilton Jr. on his championship. He showed all year that he's the man to beat, and he's definitely came out here tonight with the championship. I know he's probably pretty happy about that. So congrats to him. Also, congrats to the other three guys, Brandon, Justin, and Nick. They did a wonderful job and kept it interesting all night long. You never knew till that last restart. I mean, we could have had a completely different thing happen. I mean, so at least we had good racing all the way to the end. Lots of cautions, but that's going to happen with a growing field and also a short track like this. It's very one groove, and everybody's gonna be fighting to get there, and easy for checkups to happen. But just great overall racing, and can't wait for Homestead next week, where I think we'll see some long green flag runs and some pretty close racing.
Yes, I have to agree with you, gentlemen, on that. So, with that being said, I appreciate you guys up here helping me out. And again, just for my last, apologize for that glitch. I'll look into that. I don't even know where to look at to see what happens. Maybe I need to update my video card drivers possibility. But with that being said, we will be live next week, like I said, on Saturday night at Racing Freaks at Phoenix, as the top 8 get ready to be wound down to the top 6 for their chase. And then we head to the Homestead in the Gen 6 with the Earl Cup and the Cup cars with the Earl guys. They're going to be crowning the championship next week. So That's going to be an interesting race to watch too. But with that said, like I say to everybody out there, going to throw in a special thank you to all the vets, as we all
Yes.
know what today is, and we much appreciate it. If it wasn't for your sacrifices, what you guys do for us, and ladies and gentlemen, what you guys do for us, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing today. So I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So with that being said, everybody, please be safe out there. Have a great week, and we sending out the loves. And with that being said, peace out.